everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
From a The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It's been very long.
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Now the try here for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, McDaniel. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun, McDaniel. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but The defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, McDaniel. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On first down, Proctor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. To throw on second down. Proctor toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Proctor finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDaniel. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Off the play fake. McDaniel. And this is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McDaniel. Pretty move. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Throwing on first down. Proctor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 86 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
On first and 10, Proctor going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Proctor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looking to throw. Proctor. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
A try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down, McDaniel. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw. McDaniel. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. First down, McDaniel. He goes underneath the Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDaniel. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right on the 30-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, McDaniel. And Jennings has it. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 23. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
First down, Drake trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. McDaniel. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. McDaniel. And he fires one incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and it's third down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Back to throw. Proctor under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Proctor. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Thank you. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw here. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And here we go on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try again with Drake. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Green
3rd and goal. It's Drake. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Throwing on first down. Proctor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Proctor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Let's go. 3-19.
On first and 10, Proctor. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints trail at home at halftime. The 49ers have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now, early in the second quarter, the pass will be completed into coverage, and it will be caught for the score. 49ers push their lead to 11. Saints have it late in the second. Boggs on point with the throw. He'll make it to the 32-yard line and then run out of bounds. Still late stages of the second. Drake's going to run off the left side, and he caps off the 8-play drive with a touchdown, closing the gap to just 1. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A 1-point game as we get set for half 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on second down. Proctor. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Proctor. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 3rd down. That's Bryant. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Green 39.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He'll drop to throw. That's a strong running. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. The Saints on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, it's Drake. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking to throw on second down. Proctor. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Proctor. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down. They run a draw here on second down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the gun on third down. Proctor firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw on second down. Proctor, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. Is the play they needed in a 2-score two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Griffin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And he finds his man Griffin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and a short return to the 6-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints in a hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Complete on the deep ball. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Niners on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you